Hey people, this is video 210 and we're still doing the startup series right inside the 365 days of creating videos. And today I'm going to be talking about market sizing. If you are just joining, we've talked about the business model canvas and we talked about each segment of the business model canvas. We've talked about knowing how to find a niche as a startup founder and diverse different topics that you will find really insightful, and this is me sharing part of my learnings. So let's get into it. One of the things that I've noticed that investors look at when founders share their deck is the market size, because everyone wants to know what is the biggest opportunity if you were to claim 100% of this market. They also want to know what is available for you to capture as a startup for the shortest period of time that aligns with your distribution, the kind of product you're creating, your location, the kind of talent you have on your team. And then they also want to know what is the serviceable, addressable market that you can capture. So let's start. You usually would see three circles or three shapes, irrespective of what kind of shapes people use, but mostly circles. The biggest one is the total addressable market, the TAM. I call it TAM. So that usually represents the global total. Think of the widest network of that market. That is the biggest demand of the market. That is what is 10 years in. If you were to capture 100% of the market, that's what the TAM stands for. And next, you have the SAM. The SAM is the serviceable, attainable market or serviceable, addressable market. And that's usually the subsection of the market that is available for you to capture, considering your geographical location, the kind of product you're uh, producing, or the kind of service you're offering. And it's usually like a mid-term reach plan. So that's your second one, the serviceable, addressable, or attainable market. And my favorite one is the sum, which is your serviceable, obtainable market, also known as your target market. The sum is what literally influences your go to market strategy, because that is the immediate slice of the market that you intend to capture. And it's usually the one that is the smallest circle, because it is realistic, it is something that you've calculated, and you're like, okay, with the following marketing strategy, sales strategy, we'll be able to capture these slice of the market. Is usually a percentage of the total addressable market and the serviceable addressable market. And it's usually very important that you check for all of these market sizes so that you know what is doable now and what's your biggest opportunity in the future.